It's Phil here at Digital DJ Tips on the Numark stand at BPM 2014. I'm with Chris Roman. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Phil.
And you've got something interesting to show us here.
We do. We have a brand new product here at the show called the NDX500. The NDX500 is very, very similar to more expensive CD players in the marketplace from some of our competitors. It's downsized quite a bit, but allows functionality that you see on the other units, such as the USB functionality where you can plug in a thumb drive and play back your tracks from the thumb drive. You can also play back from your CDs. On the front here, it's got a slot load CD drive on the front. And what's brand new about this unit compared to some of our previous units is the fact that it is computer connectable. So, in other words, I can connect it via MIDI to my computer and use it with software, and I also can connect it to my computer and use an audio card that's built inside the unit for my audio output. So in this particular case, the NDX500 ships with compatibility for Serato DJ. So if you have Serato DJ, you have an unlocking device, one of the authorized devices for Serato DJ, such as our AMX or a controller or something else like that, you can use this next to this as an individual deck or a third or fourth deck and control all the aspects of Serato DJ and basically make yourself maybe a 4-deck setup or something like that. You could do that using a selection of NDX500 in combination with other things. Now on the NDX500 we have a lot of functionality that we've proven over the years, such as we have our capacitive touch wheel. We have various, when you're using it in CD mode, various effects that are inside the unit for that. Your looping, your hot cues, key lock or master tempo in this particular case. Multiple modes, you can program a sequence of tracks, all sorts of different great functionality either when using a CD and thumb drive. And then when you hook it up to Serato, you have full control over your playback of your track, just like you would with the CD. But now I can go and I can start my track, I can do my scratching on a track, I can pitch bend on the track, of course. I have a display that shows the time on the track, it shows the track information as well, so you know what track you're playing on a particular deck. You can set the unit to any one of 4 decks also. So as I cycle through here, it shows me what's on deck 2, deck 3, deck 4, back to deck 1 again. And so this is the NDX500. It's actually it's available in the next week or so at many retailers.
And this is about 200 US pounds, $250, something like that. It's 200 UK pounds, $250, yeah.
Exactly.
So it's affordable.
Yes,
but what I think is interesting to digital guys about this is probably for the first time that I can think of, for like not a very big outlay, you can have a couple of these. You can have a Serato enabled mixer.
Yep.
You know, this is not an expensive device. Again, maybe a couple of £100 UK, maybe a bit less, something like that. 179. There you go. And you have a setup which doesn't look dissimilar to what you'd find in a lot of small clubs and bars and lounges and so on. So really this idea that controller DJs have to start on a controller and then somehow have a big learning curve to playing in venues, actually you can start out with a setup that looks pretty similar to a venue, that can take CDs and USBs and so on.
And for guys that already have the CDs and already have the content as MP3s and things like that, and they're trying to transition to the club and they're working on it at home, this is a perfect solution to get there. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to actually start out and get yourself prepared to go work in that environment. It's right on par with what you expect to work with when you're in the club. And now when you go into the club, you can use a system that's in the club and feel very comfortable about it because you're already using a system that's a lot
similar at home,
a lot more affordable and similar at home.
Well, excellent, thank you. The NDX500 from Numark, I could recommend it as a good value CD player. It's well built, it's got a bit of weight to it, it's not a plastic box.
No, it's not.
And I'll be honest, that surprised me. At the price you're going to expect a plastic box, you know, but it isn't. It's sturdy, and I can see it being very attractive to digital guys who've got their eye on the clubs right from the very beginning and want that kind of transition system at home.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks for your time, Chris, and have a good rest of your show.
Thanks, Phil.